What's up, guys? My name is Ty Zen, and in this video episode of Life-Changing Finances, I want to share with you guys a story that happened recently, and I want this story to be a lesson for you guys, right, to help you guys take it to the next level, okay? So many of you guys know my business partner is the Honorable Grandmaster, legendary, world-renowned LeonFu.com, right? You guys have seen him on this channel, right? He's been busy with his newborn daughter, and so he's been very busy with that, and so he hasn't been on this channel a lot. And then you also guys know that my third business partner is David Fong, right? One of the best, stock trader, options trader that you're ever going to meet on the planet. Okay, so recently, my co-founder David Fong and my community manager Eric Gerber, they both relocated to the island of Puerto Rico to take advantage of their Act 20 and Act 22 tax benefits. So it's where if you're willing to go there and become a resident there on their island, right, there are certain tax benefits that they give you if you're a cryptocurrency trader, investor, hedge fund manager, or if you're in the financial services, okay? The reason why they're doing this is because they got hit hard, really hard by multiple hurricanes, because they're located out in the Caribbean, which is like the birth of where all the hurricanes are at. And because of that, the island government is offering these tax incentives for people to come in there, start businesses there, invest their money there and do things like that so they can get the tax benefit. In January of this year, we went out there and our whole team went out there. We have a boots on the ground investing approach. So anytime we want to invest into a project, we want to talk to the team and go there and meet them and talk to them in person. We also want to, whenever we hear about tax advantages, we also want to go there and investigate it for ourselves. So we have a ton of videos. We were down there for like a week and we have tons of videos. I just haven't had time to edit them and put them up yet, right? Because we shot video everywhere that we were at on the island, okay? So I was helping my buddy David relocate there, and we were packing all his bags in, and I was getting ready to take him to the airport, to the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, so he can fly to the San Juan Airport. And what happened was, as I was picking up the luggage, right, he had like several oversized luggage, and I was helping him load it up into the minivan, and I asked him, I said, man, what do you have in this luggage? It is freaking heavy, okay? And he said, oh, I got a bunch of personal stuff. I'm gonna be out there in Puerto Rico for a while, so I'm I'm taking the stuff with me. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I travel a lot. When I was single, right, I travel quite a bit, and I go from here to there, but I don't need, 3-4 bags of luggage, oversized luggage, to contain all my stuff, to go from one city to another. And I noticed he was hesitating when I asked him what was in the luggage, okay? And so I just went ahead and I zipped the luggage open, and I looked inside, and I couldn't believe what he had inside, okay? I couldn't believe what was in the luggage, okay? And here it is, guys, okay? It was an Xbox, okay? It was an Xbox, and it had a bunch of games in it, right? I don't even know what model Xbox this is. Xbox One console. I don't play video games, so I have no clue what I'm even holding in here. I just know it's a video game console, okay? I couldn't believe that he had this in there, and it was heavy as hell. And then he had computer monitors. He had like the computer arms to hold up all the monitors for his trading station and everything. And he had video games that go along with the Xbox, right? And I'm thinking, I looked at him, I go, are you freaking serious, right? Our team is trying to go to the next level. Like, we're here, we got here thanks to crypto, and now we're trying to take it to the next level. And what the hell, you don't have time to play video games, bro, right? Let's crack $1 billion first before we think about playing video games, okay? And he was like, well, I used to work at Xbox, and he was telling me, went on and on. Basically, when he came out of college, he got a job at Microsoft. They were paying him really well, and he was working there at Xbox for many years. He got multiple patents, guys. Not too many people in the world can say that they got original patents in a very competitive field, okay? He helped Xbox the Xbox team get several different patents, right? Worked on several different projects that got them patents for Microsoft, and it was always something special and dear to his heart. Okay, the Xbox gaming console. Okay, the project. So he always kept it not so that he can play video games, because for the last year or so that we've been in crypto, I've never seen him once play a video game. But he held on to this because he couldn't let it go. Okay, he couldn't let go of the past of where he came from the Xbox project. He couldn't let it go, and he wanted to go to the next level. But the gaming console, the thoughts, the beliefs, and all these things, the ideas, the thoughts, the beliefs that he had about the Xbox gaming console, the actual physical video game discs themselves, the actual Xbox console that I have right here next to me, this was all baggage that he carried with him for the last, I don't know, decade? Because it's been over a decade since he worked on the Xbox, right? So he carried all this baggage and all these ideas in his head. And everywhere he went, he would take it with him. Like, he would have bags of his luggage and he would carry it with him, right? And I looked at him, I told him, I said, dude, we are trying to go to the next level, bro. Are you on board? Are you seriously on board? Because if you are, man, you ain't got time for this shit, man, okay? And he looked at me and he realized, you know what? And he just threw the whole luggage there, right? Now, to the untrained eye, it would seem like he was upset about it, right? That I was prying into his luggage and that he just threw it there and left it there at my house, okay? Or left it here at my house. And then I took him to the airport. He hugged me, he took off and everything. And when I got back to the house, I got a call from him. David had just went through security, and he called me up. And it wasn't that wasn't the only luggage that I got him to leave behind. He left like 2, 3 boxes, containers, luggage, all kinds of stuff behind, okay? I still got a room full of his stuff upstairs, okay, that I need to get rid of, okay? He called me from the airport, right, after he got through the security gate, and he called me, he said, man, he goes, you have no idea how big of a help that was for you to kick me in the ass, right, to let go of my past, to let go of the baggage that was holding me back. And he said, yes, I want to take it to the next level just as much as you do. And he says, if you ever catch me holding on to my baggage from my past, holding on to my luggage, holding on to any past ideas, holding on to past physical, material things, that is holding me back, if you see that anchoring me and holding me back from going to the next level, he said, man, make sure that you put your foot up my ass and give me a strong kick in the ass so that I can know to go to the next level and leave this stuff behind. And so the reason why I share this story with you guys is that no matter where we come from, whether we come from a college background, from a ghetto background like I did, or any kind of background, blue collar background, you know, if you're a plumber, if you're a carpenter, if you're a machinist, a welder, right? If you're working in banking and finance, if you're a professor in a college or a high school teacher or whatever, it doesn't matter what your background is. We all have something that we hold on to. And oftentimes those things, it could be an idea, it could be a belief, right? It could be, I have friends that have these ideas that, oh, the government is holding us down. They got this money conspiracy. The government is out to get us and all this other stupid nonsense, right? And they don't realize that these beliefs hold them back, right? I got friends who are smoking weed every day. Like when you tell them, hey, put $100 into Bitcoin. Go get you $100 worth of Bitcoin. Go get you $100 worth of Ethers. And they never have the money. Dude, Ty, you're so lucky that you had money to put into crypto. Lucky? Are you a freaking idiot? You're single and you're smoking weed every goddamn day. And you're telling me you don't have no money? I got a wife and 2 kids and I got to feed them for the last 7 years. Okay? And I still was able to afford to put $100 aside, $50 aside, $1,000 aside whenever I got a tax return or something. Or if I sold a doodad, I sold a piece of furniture out of my house, I would take that money and put it into crypto. Okay? So don't tell me that you can afford to smoke a bag of weed a day, right? All day long, every day of the month. There's not one day out of the month that you can't, that you're not high and smoking weed, right? If you're not willing to let that go, you don't deserve to go to the next level. That's always my belief. If you can't let it go, If you can't do what it takes to go to the next financial level, you don't deserve to be there. If you get emotional or you get butt hurt because somebody says something, right, and you don't have the emotional fortitude and the emotional strength to hold on to your Bitcoins and let it go up, if you're one of those people that bitch and cry and complain because Bitcoin crashed 60, 70, 80%, you don't deserve the wealth that comes along with it, okay? So what ideas, those are examples of ideas, those are examples of beliefs that hold you back, okay? If you're an Asian like myself or like everyone on our team, right? You might be in a situation where you're afraid to get into crypto because you have this belief that you have to save face, your reputation, you have a reputation to maintain. You're in a high level doctorate position, maybe you're a medical professor, or maybe you're a doctor, or you're a prestigious lawyer, or you're a prestigious engineer, or you have a good reputation and everything, or you're a big time stock trader or an investor, or you're a real estate investor, and you hear these idiots on TV like, you know, the CEO of Chase Bank or some Jamie Dimon saying that Bitcoin is a fraud, and you don't want to take that risk because you want to save face, you want to save your face, your reputation, because you're afraid that if it goes down 60, 70%, that you're going to lose face and your coworkers are going to laugh at you, and your family's going to laugh at you, or your friends going to laugh at you, or your colleagues are going to laugh at you. If you cannot let that go, you don't deserve to go to the next financial level. You can't, you don't deserve it. You just don't deserve to have that kind of money in your life, okay? So the reason why I'm making this video is when I saw David do that, right? You know, I consider him a friend, I consider him a brother, I consider him a business partner, right? So when I see that, it is my responsibility, it is my duty to him as his business partner, as his friend, as his brother, right? To kick him in the ass when there are things that's holding him back from going to the next level, okay? I invite you guys, when you guys watch this video, to reevaluate your life. What thoughts, what ideas, what belief systems, right? Or what material things are you clinging on to? Are you holding on to for dear life, right? I have a friend who he was out in the Atlanta area, okay? One of the major metropolitan areas in America. And he wants to live out in Southern California because he really enjoys the Southern California lifestyle, but he couldn't let go. He couldn't let go of leaving Atlanta because he's afraid that the people around him, right? If he goes out to California and fails, and the people back in Atlanta are gonna laugh at him, his friends, his family, his high school buddies, his college buddies are gonna laugh at him. And I'm thinking like, how retarded is that? How retarded is that? If somebody laughs at you, right, for trying to go to the next level, for working your butt off to have a better financial life for yourself and your family, for your wife, your kids, your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, whoever it is that you're trying to help, right? If somebody is willing to laugh at you for doing that, are they really your friend? I mean, are they really someone that you want in your life? Because I sure as hell don't. Anybody that wants to laugh at me for trying to do better, anybody that wants to hold me back for wanting to do better for my wife and kids. I grew up in the ghetto. I grew up in a refugee camp. When I was living in the refugee camps in Malaysia, I had to run and scour the beaches. Any shrimp, any fish that landed on the beachfront, I jumped on it like a wild animal and I ate it because I was so freaking hungry, right? You know, sometimes we have it so good in America, guys. Sometimes we have it so good we can eat anytime we want that, you know, it's rare that I ever meet anybody in America where they're actually starving. Like to me, there's no such thing in America. When people say that, oh, you're starving or they were starving, I don't believe that unless you're in prison or you're in jail or you're in a, you know, in a very bad place or something. But if you're out walking around, there's plenty of places you can get food from, okay? So, but when I was living in the refugee camps, I was starving my butt off. Me and my brother was fighting over for a crab that we were chasing down the beach or something, okay? So the purpose of this video, guys, is for you to re-examine yourself. Look at the friends you have. Look at the people that you're surrounding yourself with, right? And you got to ask yourself, are you willing to let that go in order to go to the next financial level, right? Are you willing to do that? Because if you're not, then more than likely, you don't deserve to be at the next financial level. Are you willing to leave that job, that career, that school, or that whatever bullcrap that you're studying in college that's not, and you know it, especially if you know that what you're doing is not going to take you to the next level, are you willing to let that go, right? Are you willing to let that go? I want to share this story here to wrap up this video, guys. In our cryptocurrency investing boot camp, we did one last year in Los Angeles. It's a 4-day trading and investing boot camp that deals with 100% with cryptocurrencies, right? And we teach the boot camp attendees everything we know, all the mistakes that we've made, all the things that we've discovered, all the things that we've researched, the technical analysis, the fundamental analysis, the computer security, everything, right? We focus on cryptocurrency trading and investing. And at one of the boot camps that we did, the one we did last year was in Los Angeles. The one we did this year was in the city of Dallas, in the state of Texas, where I live right here. And one of the boot camp attendees, he called me, the one that attended, right? He called me about a month after he attended the boot camp, and he said, "Hey man, I just want to share something with you. I used to have a really bad habit, of just watching porn. I would trade cryptocurrencies and then I would just watch porn, And I go, yeah, but don't you have wife and kids and everything, And he said, yeah, but it was just a habit that I had since I was young, and now I'm older and I know that it's not, serving my family. It doesn't allow me to do what I need to do. And it doesn't allow me to do the things I need to do for my family. And because I'm wasting time watching stuff that, it's just a waste of time, right? And then on top of that, I'd be smoking weed and doing all this stuff, right? And he said that, during this period of time, that the money that I made in crypto, it made such a big difference in my family's life. And I realized, looking back, all that time that I just wasted, right? Smoking weed, watching porn, doing all this other stuff. Man, I could have been using all that time to make myself better. I could have used that time to make my family better. And he realized that attending our boot camp, not only did it help him, right, make his trading and investing better, but it allowed him to quit 2 bad habits that it really just, he was so entrenched in it, working, trading, and then, coming home every day that he couldn't step outside of that and see that, right? So one of the things that I talked about at the cryptocurrency investing boot camp, right, was that, we got to let go of the things, man. Like if we're making $10,000 a year and we want to go and make $100,000 a year, we got to let go of the habits that we have at 10,000 and start practicing the habits that $100,000 a year people make. And then when we get to $100,000 a year, we got to let go of the habits that got us there and start focusing on the habits that will allow us to make $1 million a year or $10 million a year. I always quote stuff wrong, so don't jump on my ass if I quote this wrong, okay? But the Bible says that, what gets you out of the desert ain't gonna take you to the promised land, okay? So the things that got you to $100,000, the things that got you to $1 million, the things that got you to $10 million, right? Are you letting go of what got you there so that you can focus on the skills that take you to the next level, right? It's like playing sports. When you play high school football, right, it's one level of sports. When you go and play college football, it's another level of sports, right? It's a whole new level. You got to learn different skills, different rules, different caliber of people that you're playing with, right? Then when you get to the professional level, it's an entirely new level. Are you willing to let go of the things that you do in high school to play at the college level? And then when you get to the pros, are you willing to let go of the things that you use in the college to get there? Okay, so I just want to make this video to share with you guys and remind you guys that, many people out there don't want to let go of the negative thoughts, the negative people, the negative environments, and things like that, and the material things that weigh them down and keep them from going to the next level, right? So I hope this video inspires you guys to reevaluate what you're doing right? So that you can shed the baggage and the luggage that's holding you back so that you can go to the next level, right? And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. If you guys like these types of videos, give me a thumbs up, right? Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I know half you guys are watching this, you ain't subscribed to our channel. So if you like these types of videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button, right? Make sure that you also go check out, if you missed our cryptocurrency investing bootcamp in Los Angeles or in Dallas and you want to check it out, you can get you a copy of the video recording of the entire bootcamp, okay? It's on our site at www.cryptocurrency.market/blueprint. Go check it out, get you a copy, stop trying to figure this stuff out on your own, right? Learn from the people who have already made the mistakes, have figured it out, and you just follow along and go through the process like we did, okay? So thanks for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.